this is Heather Sardina, your host today on Barnes Bites, where we show you healthy recipes for you to cook at home. So today, in the next couple of videos, we're going to be talking about sweet potatoes being your main ingredient. And we have a couple different kinds of sweet potatoes here. We have Jewel sweet potatoes, which I think of as just your regular sweet potato that you find at the store. Has more of a brown skin with an orange inside. And then a Hannah sweet potato or a golden sweet potato, more of a tan skin with a yellow or goldish inside. And then we've got our garnet sweet potato, which is just a little bit more red of a skin and an orange inside. Looks very similar to your Jewel sweet potato. So we're going to start with our Jewel sweet potatoes today. And we're going to be making baked sweet potatoes, but we're going to be making it in our Instapot. And so really new to the Instapot, so I'm excited. This is the first time I've done this. The idea is that it makes the baked sweet potato a lot faster than your traditional oven would. So I'm going to go ahead and start by placing the rack to the Instapot inside. And this is just going to keep the sweet potatoes up out of the water because we are going to put water in here. And I also washed my sweet potatoes, and then I went ahead and stabbed them with a fork just for some venting as well. So both of those have been done. And I am just going to start out by adding 1.5 cups of water into the Instapot. And that should come up just to the bottom of the rack that I placed in just a few minutes ago. And then just place your sweet potatoes down there. And now these two fit pretty well. I could not fit another sweet potato in here, but you could get some smaller ones, but that will be plenty for me and my family. And so I'm just going to go ahead and place the lid on. And I'm going to select pressure cook, which on my Instapot is the top left. And I'm going to turn it down to 20 minutes. And I'm going to make sure that it's sealed on the top, and I'm just going to hit start. It's going to do some preheating, and then I'm going to naturally vent it, which means that I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to try to select this vent here once the 20 minutes is up. I'm just going to let the pressure go down, and I'll know it's ready when this nozzle in the back is flush with the lid. All right, so we'll be back in about 20 minutes to see how they turned out. Okay, so our baked sweet potatoes have been done in the Instapot for a few minutes now. The vent nozzle has gone down, so I know the pressure is not high. We'll go ahead and open it up and check them out. So yeah, they feel pretty soft, so I think they cooked in 20 minutes, which is awesome. I looked up earlier how long it takes in the oven, and it takes anywhere from like 40 to 50 minutes in the oven. So this cuts your time down in about half if you cook them in the Instapot on pressure cook. So while they were cooking, I went ahead and cut up some of the ingredients. So I'm going to make a savory and I'm going to make a sweet version today. So for our savory, this is a very different recipe. I've not tried this before, so I'm really excited about this. My friend recommended this to me the other day, and I just thought it was very different and something I should try out. So I actually have cut up avocado, cilantro, onion, green onions chopped up, and black beans rinsed and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut into the sweet potato here. Yep. And that's perfect. It's cooked all the way through in 20 minutes, so that's awesome. Just mash it up a little bit and top it with some avocados and cilantro. And you can also put hot sauce on this if you want. That was not something I wanted to do or try, but you know, you could definitely try it if you wanted to. All right, so lots of green, lots of color. So I'll give that a try here in just a minute. And the next one we're going to do is more of your traditional style. I know people a lot of times put a lot of sugar and butter, and it makes the sweet potato taste so good, but the point of this is to give you healthy options that still taste really good. So what we are going to skip out on today is all of the sugar, and we're going to use more of a natural alternative, which is honey, nice and sweet. So you still get that sweetness that you often are looking for when you eat a sweet potato. So I'm just going to drizzle that over here. And put a little bit of cinnamon on it as well. So nice and easy, super, super easy. If you've got a sweet tooth, or if you just want a sweeter side dish, this is a great alternative. So let's try it out. So really good. 20 minutes is definitely enough. That was a pretty large sweet potato. May have even been able to get by with 15 minutes if you don't want them as soft, but that's super easy. Super delicious. I love cinnamon. You really don't need a lot of butter and sugar on that with that honey. It tastes really good. And then let's go for the different and new kind that I've not tried. Make sure I get a little bit of everything in the bite. That's actually really good. I have to say my friend made a really good recommendation on that. And I know this may sound weird, but hot sauce may not be too bad on this. It's really good. The sweet potato is not overly sweet. I think we just tend to put a lot of sugar and cinnamon, and that really brings out the sweetness, but this really makes me think that it can be a savory dish as well. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to get to eating dinner. Have a great day.